Hi, I'm Ellie from crystallinks.com. Today is Monday, January 5th, 2026. I hope you had a wonderful vacation, Christmas, New Year's, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrated. If you traveled, I hope you got home safely because of the climate change and the weather events that are happening. And then there was the flight delays over the Caribbean when they brought President Maduro of Venezuela to Brooklyn, which is like he's about 10 minutes from here now. Uh, but aside from that, it's time for the younger students to go back to school, the parents to go back to work, to change that headspace from like I'm on vacation to, what's next. It's a familiar mix of reluctance and resolve that's in the air as school reopens and work routines restart. The pause we just had, full of reflection, rest, and maybe a little indulgence, now gives way to areas like the job market, relocations, future career moves, new friends, romantic relationships that have either ended over the holidays or perhaps, luckily, began and will last, and always the way that we cope with things in life. Hopefully, you didn't overthink things, though. That's what a lot of people tend to do. You think, okay, I'm not going to do New Year's resolutions, but I do want to set some kind of new patterns or new plans for the new year. Just don't overthink them to the point of creating unnecessary anxiety. The rule is to simply let life happen. Life is going to happen the way you are programmed for it to happen, no matter what, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing. Your life is already planned. I know most people believe in free will. If I'm a better person, et cetera, et cetera, my life is going to get better this year. But that's not necessarily the case. Okay. It's like your life is laid out, it's programmed, and evolves through, I guess, a series of synchronicities, and from that is what you pick and choose as what is meaningful to you. Life is about personal growth and experience. You're never going to have everything figured out because reality, like time, is always in a state of flux. All you have to do is show up, trust your instincts, your little voice, okay, and keep learning about who you are, why you were here, without letting others define it for you along the way. People like to give advice. They like to tell you you should be going back to school. You should be changing your career. You should be divorcing your partner. Um, it's fine and good, but you know, I give advice as a psychic who does psychic readings. I tell people two roads. One, what I feel, what I see psychically, and two, what I know they're going to do. In other words, if I know they're going to make a mistake, I will tell them, you really shouldn't do that. Okay. Or whatever the situation is. But that's my opinion as a therapist. But as a psychic, I will just say, you know, and I know that you're not supposed to do it, but you're going to do it anyway. Why? That's your programming. Okay. Um, the news is full of unwritten pages. Today is simply the first day in this chapter, which I really feel it all starts when you go back to the work week, no matter what day in January it is, and the kids struggle to get back to headspace. Um, just be kind to yourself. Pace your expectations of what you want from this year and from the bigger picture. Welcome whatever comes along. And if you need to move away from people, places, and things, just do it. There's nothing wrong with moving on from things. Don't go on a guilt trip. Just say, what I'm going to do this year is I'm going to let life happen. I'll try different things. Sometimes they'll work out, sometimes they won't. I'll do my best. That's all I can ever do. Uh, and let life proceed the way it's supposed to. Welcome back to the real world. I know you've got this. And thank you.